What's up guys, Rand Razor here with another MacBook Pro video for you guys today. It's 9:02 a.m. in the morning and about a half an hour ago to midterm, so I just wanted to make this really kind of quick for you guys. But anyways, Apple has today recently quietly upgraded their entire MacBook Pro line. It's mainly small little spec bumps, so for those of you who have bought the early 2011 models, it's no big deal. It's not like your computer's out of date or anything like that. But anyways, in the 13-inch model line, they did upgrade the hard drives as well as the processors. So instead of a 2.3 gigahertz processor, you get a 2.4 instead of 2.7 on the higher end model. Over here, you get the 2.8 gigahertz instead of 2.7 dual-core Intel Core i7. And the other thing, of course, is they upgraded the hard drives from 320 to 500, and instead of 500, you get 750. So larger capacities, which not a huge change, but it's nice to have the extra space for those of you who are looking for a new MacBook Pro. Anyways, that's the 13-inch line, and I do want to mention all the prices do remain the same as usual with most Apple products. In the 15-inch model line, the base model 2.0 gigahertz base model or processor, did get bumped to 2.2 gigahertz, and the hard drive did remain the same, I think. Yeah, it did remain the same. The only new thing with the base model is that you get a 512 megabyte discrete graphics card instead of a 256, and of course the model probably would have changed as well right here. But yeah, that would have been nice to have for me, but the base model 256 megabytes, a little bit low, but unless you're doing heavy video editing stuff, you probably won't notice that either. In the higher model, instead of a 2.2 gigahertz, you get the 2.4 gigahertz, and so you do get a processor bump, and the hard drive space remains the same. The graphics card, in terms of the memory, still remains 1 gigabyte, but they did upgrade the graphics card to a higher model, the 6770M. And the 17-inch model line, kind of like same thing with the higher end 15-inch here. Got a processor bump to 2.4 gigahertz over the 2.2, and the graphics card also got bumped up in terms of the model, but the memory does remain the same. So that's pretty much the changes. In terms of custom configurations, they do offer, I believe the highest processor is 2.8 gigahertz, and the hard drive options are that instead of a 500 gigabyte 7200 RPM, you get a 750 gigabyte 7200 RPM. So in other words, you can access stuff a little bit faster. SSDs are still kind of crazy in price, so I'll just show you guys here. If we select this, alright, we'll just scroll down. So let's see. Oh no, the highest option for this one is 2.5 gigahertz. Sorry, it was the 13-inch models that were the 2.8 gigahertz option. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, the 15-inch and 17-inch line, you can upgrade to 2.5 gigahertz, which appears to be $250 more, which probably isn't that much worth it. And of course, here's the option here where they bumped the 500 gigabyte 7200 RPM to a 750 gigabyte 7200 RPM. I failed there, but yeah, it's early in the morning. But yeah, SSD prices are still kind of crazy, so I wouldn't really consider them. Still get the anti-glare option, all remains the same price, high res option, and of course the regular option. If you just go back here, if you go to the 13-inch model, it was the let's see, oops, wrong one. So yeah, the highest model is 2.8 gigahertz, and the standard model is 2.4, so I got mixed up here a little bit. But anyways, like I mentioned earlier, it is just little minor upgrades. Sorry if you hear my MacBook fan going right now, but it's picking up speed for some reason with using screen recording. But yeah, if you guys are holding out to get the MacBook Pro, they just updated the specs, so now would be definitely a great time. And for those of you who already have a MacBook Pro and bought it, had the earlier 2011 models, just no big deal. Technology changes all the time. These are just minor bumps, and honestly, if you compared your current early 2011 model to the late 2011 model and do whatever you're usually doing, you probably won't notice much of a difference. But anyways, these little incremental, well, not really incremental, but these slight changes, it's not a huge deal. If you already have it, you don't have to sell your computer and buy a new one. If everything works fine on what you have, then there's obviously no point in upgrading. I've used my MacBook for about 8 months now, so you know, it's definitely, I could have waited up until now to get one of these, and you know, for the little spec bumps, but then I wouldn't have had a MacBook for 8 months. So yeah, it's definitely if you don't have a MacBook yet. Alright, so if you don't have a MacBook Pro already, now it's definitely a great time, and if you do, then there's really no point of upgrading. It's kind of like the iPhone 4, the iPhone 4S, it's just a little spec bump, so I wouldn't really worry, if at all, about the newer upgrades. I believe a lot of rumors have been going around that next year, 2012, when Intel releases their Ivy Bridge processors, that's when we'll probably see maybe a little bit of design changes and, of course, larger spec bumps. But that's next year, and this is this year, so enjoy what you have, and if you want a MacBook Pro, definitely go for one right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully the screen flow, or the QuickTime screen recording thing works out this time around, because the last time I tried it, it failed 2 times because I only uploaded 30 seconds of it to YouTube. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.